What's up, everybody? Welcome to another episode of Week 1 Wishlist or Nah, a series where we take a look at upcoming video games and discuss whether we'll scoop them at release, grab them later, or leave them for someone else to enjoy. My name is Brother Cam, and in this video, I will talk about an upcoming action RPG called Steelrising. It's a game that reimagines the French Revolution where you play Aegis, a weaponized mannequin engineered to fight against the mechanical army of King Louis. Steelrising is developed by the French studio Spiders and will be playable on PS5, Xbox Series X and S, as well as PC. Nacon is the publisher for this title, and it's scheduled to be released September 8th, 2022. Before we delve into our impressions of the game, let's take a look at Steelrising's story trailer. Alright guys, so here we are with the story trailer for Steelrising by Spiders and Nacon Publishing, so we'll go ahead and get started. Is it a revolt? No, sire. It is a revolution.
An angel of death.
So, pausing right there, let's go back. So this Nacon logo right here is interesting to see it for an actual playable game, because up to this point, I had only known them to make gaming accessories. Had a PS4 controller for quite some time, got some good usage out of it, but seeing them actually transition to a publisher, I'm not sure how long they've been publishing games, but this is just an interesting change in reputation from what I can see.
Described an angel of death, descended from the heavens to vanquish the clockwork.
Man, look at these renders, man.
Everything horrifies me. The king's wrath, his army of indefatigable automats that Monsieur de Vaucanson has built for him.
And this is all in game, like, you know, it's really ridiculous, like how good this game looks. But despite like the great quality, I still kind of have my thoughts about how accessible this game could be on current gen systems in addition to next gen. Even if there was a slight reduction in quality, like I feel it would be negligible. So I think, but I'll talk about that a little bit later in the video. We'll press forward here.
Has changed the face of the kingdom.
So many innocents strewn about the square. The streets are teeming with machines.
Aegis, the king must be
Whoa. Okay, go back. So here I'm hoping, yeah, so it's right here. I'm hoping for this particular backdrop right here. I would like to see that as a playable map or stage. That's what I'm hoping for. Just being able to kind of be immersed in this dark, smoggy, burning, full of despair. But here I am, Aegis, a mechanized beacon of hope, being able to fight against these, agents of destruction. And like I said, in this particular backdrop, a burning city, it just seems so cool.
Aegis, the king must be stopped.
Bruh, I lose it every time I see these. It's just the way she pops these fans out, and she's got more cool weapons.
King must
I don't know.
be
Maybe it's
stopped.
just because I don't see fans like that a lot. You see swords, you see pole arms, you see guns forever, but fans are just.
Enjoyment is being challenged.
You're no more human than the machines that laid waste to
That looked like that Bishop enemy NPC from the gameplay trailer that I saw before I reacted to the story trailer here.
city.
She's not like the others. She's capable of speech and treason.
I wonder what her voice will sound like.
Soon, however, those who bear love for their country in their hearts will be ready to fight again. More brave
Damn.
citoyens will
Look at the way he was. That enemy was literally sharpening. So he used one attachment on his arm to literally sharpen another one. Like that takes a very calculated mind. So I'm wondering here if like some of these automatons have, I don't know, like like human minds or something. I mean, that takes like
Surely join us.
skill.
Hello. Can we
I don't know
count on
if
your
I'm getting my thoughts out right.
The
And then look at
king
this
must
clock. She basically pulled out Flavor Flav's clock and was getting ready to do some sort of attack with it. And was that her voice at the end?
I couldn't agree more, madame.
Bruh. Yeah. I'm definitely keeping my eye on this. But for now, we're going to head and return to the remainder of the video. So here we are with yet another next-gen only title that looks impressive graphically, but I'm not sold that it couldn't be made available to PS4 and Xbox One players. One thing that I do like about Steelrising is how Aegis, the game's protagonist, appears to be primarily built for swift and agile attacks. Steelrising's combat looks similar to Sakura, my favorite game within the Souls genre, due to the speed and fluidity of its fight action. I really like Aegis' bladed fans and her grappling ability out of all the weaponized actions I saw at her disposal. Some of the designs of the enemies are delightfully bizarre, and I love the marionette-like animations of their attacks. The foggy and desaturated European locations have been done to death, but it adequately serves as a backdrop for Spider's reimagined tale. As I look at Aegis and the setting in which Steelrising takes place, it's not hard to see why this game draws comparison to Lies of P by NeoWiz. We have two games featuring two puppeteer protagonists tasked to tread through European locales to fight enemies and uncover potentially world-changing secrets. While both games may share some visual and mechanical overlaps, I think the stories of each are different enough to offer a unique experience to players who may decide to support both titles. One advantage I think Steelrising and Lies of P could give themselves is offering a playable demo prior to their releases. This could be an opportunity to give a first-hand demonstration of how each game is different and help players decide whether one or both games are for them. According to multiple store pages for Steelrising, there are 2 editions planned for its release this upcoming September. The first iteration is a standard edition priced at $49.99 USD, and a Bastille edition priced at $59.99. The Bastille version is listed to include beta access to the game beginning August 25th, a discus chain weapon, and the Cagliostro Secrets DLC scheduled to arrive in November. The Cagliostro DLC is reported to contain a brand new area, new characters, a new enemy class and boss, as well as a new cosmetic pack. The Bastille extras for Steelrising sound interesting, but the base content will have to be strong enough to get me to want more. I think Nacon's decision to paywall early access without offering a brief playable demo is a missed opportunity. With fellow souls like Thymesia scheduled to jump out in front of it, and Lies of P looming in the not-too-distant future, it seems advantageous to get a complimentary sample of your game in players' hands to help sway them in your favor before checkout. With my playtime growing increasingly limited and no announcement of a playable demo, I like Steelrising enough to put it on my wishlist, but not enough to make a good faith investment. I'll probably wait to see how it scores against Thymesia to decide which game I get first. In the meantime, let me know your thoughts about the upcoming Steelrising. Is it a week 1 purchase, a wishlist add for later, or will you pass on it altogether? Tell me what, if anything, you hope to experience from this game. You can chat with me about Steelrising in the comments below or in chat while I'm live on Twitch. Remember to like or dislike this video, then hit the subscribe button and turn on notifications before you leave. For ways to support this content, you can find associated links within the video's description. Until next time, I've been Brother Cam, and this has been a video about the upcoming action RPG, Steelrising. Week 1. Wishlist or nah?